Hi, I'm Catlin, and I took the lead on Chapter 5, Devices and Digital Tools. And in this chapter, I cover a lot of the decision making that happens around technology in a blended learning initiative, whether it's figuring out what online spaces you want to engage students in or which devices you want to purchase or have available for kids to use every day in the classroom. So in this chapter, I talk about the benefits of using a productivity suite like Google Apps for Education or Microsoft Office 365. I talk about what a learning management system is and how it can be used, the benefits of using a learning management system, but also really emphasize the importance of teachers building their own technology tool belts, because I wouldn't want teachers to just use one online space, one learning management system to engage kids, but rather maybe that's a starting point. And then as teachers become more, technology savvy or more comfortable with technology, then they really start exploring other tools they can use to engage students in active learning in the classroom. So the chapter covers that and also moves into kind of encouraging teachers to think about where are your critical learning spaces online. So when kids walk through the door in a physical classroom, they know where to access information. They know when and where they're going to have discussions. They understand what collaboration looks like in that physical space. But are we thinking about those critical spaces online? Where can kids go online to consistently access information? Will there be a shared Google Calendar? Will there be text message reminders? Will there be a blog or website they go to? Where online are they going to have discussions? Are they going to have asynchronous discussions? Are they going to have video conferencing conversations? So really being intentional about thinking about critical learning spaces in the online environment. I also go through and talk about different devices that are options for schools with kind of moving towards blended learning. So whether you have a budget to do an outright purchase and purchase Chromebooks or iPads, or whether you want to consider a lease option or, a cooperative purchase of some kind, depending on your budget and your funding, as well as really thinking about which device makes the most sense given your student population, what your teachers are trying to achieve with those devices in terms of engaging students in active learning. So a lot of these decisions really need to engage the multiple stakeholders on a school campus, whether it's the teachers, the leaders who are making some of these decisions, the parents, the students. So how do we really engage all stakeholders in having a voice in deciding what tools we're going to use and what online spaces we're going to engage students in, particularly when those choices require budget and funding, because you really don't want to have a situation where any stakeholder or group of stakeholders is really frustrated by a decision to purchase a particular type of device or a particular learning management system or productivity suite. So creating these conversations and spaces for people to share their ideas, maybe for teachers to pilot particular types of devices or online programs and tools before a big purchase is made. And then once a purchase is made, how do you engage, teachers and really teach them how to use these tools and provide really valuable professional development? And the chapter ends by really getting teachers and leaders to think about their preferences. What are they trying to achieve online? What tools might help them to engage students? What devices make sense for their student population? So as always, with anybody interested in blended learning, reading this book, who wants to be part of a larger conversation, we'd love to have you share your thoughts on Twitter using the hashtag BLInAction.